Hey, Planeswalkers, Mythras here. Hope you're doing well and staying safe. Welcome, my friends. Today's episode of Top Deck, where we are covering a Tibalt's Trickery deck. So this is the first time that I've done this since it came out. Very excited to leverage our standard all access today. We'll talk about that here in a second. But this deck is a Platinum to Mythic 6+ win deck in best of 3. So we're going to talk about that here. Very excited about it. Appreciate you tuning in. Flip me a like if you enjoyed today's video. On top of that, if you got questions or comments, let me know down below. Would love to hear from you. Feel free to hop in the Discord server that is in the description, along with the deck list and the timestamps, where I will cover the strategy objective of this list. We'll talk about boarding for best of 3. We're then going to go play this in best of 1 in the all access queue today, and then we'll do a little bit of a retrospective and talk about where this sits in the meta. So very excited about this one. Like I said, it's a sweet combo deck that's been around for a while. Revisiting it here, and the first time that I've been playing it on the channel, so I'm pretty stoked about it nonetheless. So even though it is an annoying deck. Now, with that said, appreciate you tuning in. Great ways to support the channel down below and stay up to date on content that we have. With that, let's go ahead and talk about our Tibalt's Trickery deck. So this is a combo deck. The way that it works is ideally you get Tibalt's Trickery. You're going to counter a target spell, choose 1, 2, or 3. At random, its controller is going to mill that many cards, then exile cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card with a different name than that spell. They might cast a card without paying for its mana cost, then put the exiled cards on the bottom of the library in a random order. So what you're doing is you're essentially casting Tormod's Crypt in this version for 0. You're going to counter your own spell and then hope that you hit a nice payload here. Ideally, Kiora, Best of Sea God, Ugin, Genesis Ultimatum can be very good, and Coma are going to be the real big payoffs with this particular deck. Now, this is not just fully focused on the Trickery side. It also has this best of 3 component, so it's a good happy medium. Plus, because it's that Platinum to Mythic 6+ win deck, it's certainly a viable one instead of going all in on that Trickery combo there. And obviously, Valky's a good one here, or Tibalt Cosmic Imposter as another payoff too. So those are a couple pieces there. We got other focus between these ones here on ramp, allowing us to get access to some of those other cards very, very quickly, and a healthy blend here in terms of lands and the World Tree, which is a great card as always. So the other versions of Tibalt's Trickery like to run Serpent as well here. And what happens there is you can cast it for 0 instead of paying for a cost of X, and then you counter it as well, giving you access to some other things. Generally, you wouldn't run Wolf Willow, Maze Mine Tomb, or Goldspan either. And you're going to replace those a lot more with heavy payouts. Now, this deck has pretty much cost me 8+ Mythics in the past, that version. This one I'm only missing about 2 or 3, but we're going to save on that craft here as we approach the next set release. So very excited about running this finally. A certainly annoying deck, and I ran into it yesterday, so I'm like, it's time to build that Tibalt's Trickery. So that is the strategy objective of this list, doing the combo here with Tibalt's Trickery, hitting a big payout, and going to town. So it is one of the few kind of true combo decks, I would say, right now in standard. Then when we move over to best of 3, the big pieces here, we line up against aggro, mid-range, and late game. Pretty much everything, I would say, is versus depending on aggro too, you're probably going to board the same. Jawari Disruption here, you'd pull in Thassa's Oracles, you'd pull in, and the lands you'd pull in too, making it a little bit easier. You're going to go a little bit lighter on some of these other cards here, and focus more so on playing this like a traditional kind of best of 3 deck. So you're going to get the gun, or jump the gun here on the first one. Second one, you're really going to line these in to slow down your opponents with things like counter spells, or give you that additional land ramp that you might need. The deck does run 25 lands. You're going to want more here as we try and get some of these heavier payouts, and then you're going to play around like you would with a traditional kind of best of 3 deck. So that's really the strategy there. Things that you can pull out of this, you could certainly pivot hard off the Tormod's Crypt and the Tibalt's Trickery if you wanted to. That's 8 cards. You can fully fulfill this and move these things in and go to ramp. Other things that you can do is you can go a little bit lighter on some of these cards on the top end, like Chromatic Orrery, and then you could also drop out maybe a Coma, or change some things here in these other slots as well. Valky's still going to be good for you against some of that aggro stuff there as well. So Thassa's Oracle is a good one against aggro too, in terms of how you want to line these up, maneuver and trade around there. So those are a couple things to focus on, and again, depending on what you want to hit against the aggro mid-range or late game, Thassa's Oracle or Jawari Disruption is kind of how you might want to break those out in terms of doing some of these things, Planeswalkers. All right, so looking forward to what we have going on here. Let's go ahead and jump into the queue. We'll save this and get moving. I know it's an invalid deck, but we're going to jump into midweek Magic all standard access, my friends. All right, Planeswalkers, let's go get this play action in here and take advantage of standard all access midweek Magic. Certainly excited to check out our Tibalt's Trickery deck for the first time and see if we can pop the combo off here and make it happen. Already pre-selected. Let's go ahead and take this thing home and see how it goes for us here today. Stetson Suave. All right, look at that. First time, good pull. We'll get this thing set up right. We'll keep this. Uh-oh, they're running the same thing and they're first. That's my bet. So let's grab this one. We'll take a look. Let's move that. Here it is. Trickery versus Trickery. See how they're running the Stone Coil one that we talked about. It's too bad we could have done ours. Oh, and we had our own ready to go. Oh, that's the one thing with this queue right now is it's gonna be full of these guys. So let's go ahead. We'll take it. We got to see the combo off from our opponent, but we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do here in our second match. Ooh. Let's grab that. Great way to support the channel with swag, other things to do to stay up to date as well down below in the description. All right, so we don't have the combo, so we again aggressively mulligan. No combo here. We'll try again. We'll play this. Let's get rid of World Tree. Oop. Actually, let's get rid of that. And then 2 cards. Get rid of Goldspan. Uh-oh. Same thing. Did we hit friends with Combo Land again? This is the Trickery day on All Access, my friends. Here it comes. Bam! Do they have it? They do have it. Again, running the Stone Coil is going to be much better in terms of opportunities of making this work. We'll see if they stick to it. We will do this. Let's do this. And we just need to find a Trickery. And they might have it again too, by the way. So we'll find out pretty quick here. Let's take a look. Noma's going back. Not what we needed. So we can go double red. So now we'll start drawing. Oh, they didn't want to play it out. 2-0 with Trickery deck. We'll take it. We need to get this combo off for sure. All right, third match. So we're done with the event today, but let's keep going because I do want to get this off at least once for you here. So let's see what we can do. And we're not going to go into best of 3 here with the deck. So. Hide on Luck. Perfect hand for this deck. Not. Ah. Oh. Oop. We will concede. We'll go to the next one. We want to make this work at least once. We've seen our opponents biff. We've seen our opponents biff. We won 2 off them biffing. That's okay. Free wins. Free wins in queue today. While we're doing that, I want to look at one thing here. Zaza Bazula. All right, here we go. Now, this isn't good in this, but... Oh, come on. Zaza, we want to get this off. Please play. Please play. Please, please, please. Uh-oh. What have they done? What have they done? All right, here we go. We can keep the land for now. It's fine. Because we don't want to waste something else here that we might hit. Let's go black. All right, we're going to go into full control. Main, play this, and counter on our own. Resolve, let's see if we get it. Oh! We'll try again. Didn't work. Ah! No dice. No dice on this one. They're going to try it too. Let's see if they hit. We'll see their combo. Oh, they did the same thing. They did the same thing. So we could play it out. We could play it out. First to quit. We'll see. We'll keep going. Keep that. Let's go there. Now we are much further ahead on the ramp. One, two, three, four, five, six. Let's see what we can hit here. Keep that guy. All right, let's get this on. All right, next turn we can pop Ugin on. And we're ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do they counter it with the trickery? Nope. All right. Let's get rid of that. Oh. Oh, what are you gonna do?
So you've seen through my disguise. And away you go.
We'll get rid of him. Now they got the gold span still. Let's see what we can do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here we go. Look at that. All right. Let's get round 2. Do we get it? Yes, we got it. And we get it again. Let's go again. Bam! We got the combo off. Love it. So that's a great way for us to close out. But before we do that, I want to do one other thing. I'm going to equip you with the other one as well. So that is our Tibalt's Trickery deck here today. We got to see how the combo works. I am going to grab one more here. So this is the other version of it. So let's talk through this quickly here, and then we'll go back and look. So this is not a best of 3 one. This is the best of 1 one. Right now with updated lists for Dungeons and Dragons, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, one you can certainly play. So again, here's what we were talking about. You got the second Stone Coil Serpent here to really help you in terms of the ability to counter your own deck, our cards, and then really streamlined and focused on hitting either pulls or going to find stuff and locking the match down. So that is, again, another version. If we go craft all, we got 5 mythics here, so quite a bit to go after, and certainly a fun deck nonetheless. So we'll make sure to have both versions down below. Let's go ahead now and check out the copy that we ran today. Again, this is the Tibalt's Trickery deck, a best of 3 one that you can use for your gameplay. Certainly a Platinum to Mythic 6+ win deck, so you can, so it did win 6 in a row. Very impressive in queue and competitive queue, which is great. A little bit different version. We talked about some of those key things making it viable. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to run this version here today. In best of 1, that other version runs about 51% plus, so it is a positive win rate. Can you make it to Mythic off that? Off a lot of games? Sure, certainly. So something to think about. But today we did win a few matches. The only one we didn't win was the one that we essentially just couldn't hit anything with, and we got to see the combo, which was great. So I think we went 3-1, which is perfect for what we want to do today. We saw the combo, we saw our opponents play combos, lots of Tibalt Trickery, which is what today was all about. So very excited about that, and fun to kind of screw around like that. So where does this sit in the meta? For best of 1, it's going to be a little bit better, I think, than best of 3. Certainly, again, best of 3 here. It's probably a tier 3 deck, to be honest. I would say for both. And it's just not, I mean, it's fun. It used to be much more competitive. A lot of players played it out of the gate when it first came out. Certainly slowed down. The win rates weren't great. You can still overcome some of those things. It's certainly hard, but it is a fun combo. And we don't see it as much in play that we used to, but I certainly wanted to cover this off here for you today. So Planeswalkers, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We had some fun, low sleep deprived, so I thought this would be a good one for us here today. If you got questions, if you got comments, please let me know down below. Would love to hear from you, or hop in that Discord server. There's about 300 plus strong. We did finish our standard 2022 tournament. Congratulations to Agent Bats, also known as Scylla. You can stay up to date on things like that. We are doing more tournaments and league play, so stay connected. Appreciate your support as always. Great ways to do that down below in the description. The deck list is there along with the Discord server information, like I said, and ways to stay up to date on all things on the channel, and great ways to support. Lots of cool things for you there between the YouTube memberships, Patron, great benefits, and other cool stuff in terms of discounts for customized sleeves and play mats, things like that. So with that said, Planeswalkers, I really hope you enjoyed our Trickery episode here today, and stay tuned because we got a lot more stuff coming your way. We got more top decks for standard 2022. We got historic, we got jank, we got tier lists coming here soon again, and then last but not least, our Friday night meta, my friends. So until next time, we'll see you again soon. Stay safe, Planeswalkers. Mythras out.